Good evening. Welcome to another episode of the Bourbon Brothers. My name is Gavin.
And I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be reviewing Bulleit 10-year limited release.
So Bulleit is a distillery that went out of existence for a while, but it's been back the last 10 years or so. They've been making bourbon and rye. But like I said, this is probably about a year or so that they've had this particular release out. And they are based in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. They do a lot of their products are sourced, if I've read correctly. The bourbon usually is from Four Roses, and the ryes are MGP. But it's always good bourbon, and their products have been very. They've gotten a lot of play in major cities. They're very popular, well received, especially with young people. So they're doing something right, I think, from a marketing standpoint.
Certainly, a lot of people I've heard, that I work with, talk with, when I talk about them about whiskey, about the channel, about what we do here, they ask me how we think about Bulleit, how we like it. And it's kind of like the hipster-ish bourbon, if you will.
Yeah.
It's really good. The juice is great. We really enjoyed the rye. I know we reviewed that a few weeks ago. The Bulleit, the younger Bulleit, is also a great product, great bang for the buck. And so we're excited to review this 10-year for you.
Yep, and I think I really like the way the bottle is. It's sort of got that old early 19th century, 1900 medicine bottle type feel to it. They call themselves a frontier whiskey, so it's sort of got that gritty old style to it, which I think I think goes along with their marketing plan.
Yeah, certainly. Cool. So this bottle here is 10 years old, bottled at 91.2 proof. Jeff, let's take a look at the color, shall we?
Sure. It's honey, just a little bit of orange in it.
Yeah, it's got some nice, kind of foggy orange tints to it.
Pretty color, nice. Indicative of the proof, I think.
Certainly. All right, well, let's take a sniff, shall we? Pretty rich nose, a lot going on here.
You definitely have the caramel, burnt sugar type, or hit you early as mint.
That caramel that you were referencing kind of reminds me of like the caramel chews, the candies.
Yeah. Hint of alcohol, just a small hint.
Yeah, a little bit of varnish there. Strong oak influence.
Yeah, which is something I think the oak, with being a 10-year, I think that has brought out a lot more than the younger version.
Some citrus here as well, Jeff. Along with some maple.
Yeah, I got a tiny little bit of like a baking spice, I think, in there too. Which another thing that Bulleit is known for their bourbon is it being a little bit more high rye than is typical in the industry.
Yeah, so we're gonna get some spice there. Yeah, it's a nice nose.
Yeah, it's pleasant.
Let's go ahead and taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
Fairly thick mouthfeel for 91 proof.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It is. It's a little thicker than you'd expect. The sugars are definitely there. Brown sugar, caramel, very prevalent on the on the front end.
Getting some apples, some orange peel here. That rye spice is kind of kicking in with that pepper.
Yeah, after the initial sweetness, you definitely transitioned to a little bit more of a spicy, you said rye, a little pepper. Sort of kicks in towards the back end. Right,
and a really nice note, kind of like a toasted marshmallow, also on the tip of the tongue. Kind of bounces off. It's nice.
Definitely. And then the oak, I think, sort of really gets you on the finish.
Right. I wouldn't say it's a long finish. Not too short either. I'd say medium finish.
Yeah, it's medium.
A little bit of that mint from that high rye, some of that pepper on the finish.
Yeah, definitely. Those are both there.
Yeah, I would say, Jeff, I do like this a little better than the younger bourbon, the younger Bulleit.
Yes, I would. I agree too. This is I think tastes better than the younger brother.
Yeah, I don't think it's as sharp. It's more mellow. Yeah. The flavors are rich but subtle, and it doesn't bite as much as the younger.
There's
Bulleit.
There's not really any bite. One thing I think that maybe is interesting. I think this would be graded over 100 proof. This is only around 90. So I think being a 10-year, bump it up over 100, I think that could really, really bring out some bold flavors.
Certainly. Jeff and I were always, bottled and bonded is great. If we can get over 100 proof, that's even better. But yeah, this is nice. This is I think I got it for $49. So almost double what you're paying for the normal Bulleit bourbon, which is what, Jeff, like 4 years old, would you say?
I think, yeah,
4 to 6?
From what I've read, I think about 4,
okay.
Maybe a little bit less. I think there's no age statement on it, so I think it can vary a little bit,
sure.
But I think 4 is the
so you're paying twice as much for the 10-year. Is it worth it? That's something that I'm going to let you decide. It's probably not something that I would keep stocked at my home bar here, but I will enjoy this, to the very last drop.
No, definitely. I think it's a good bottle. If you can get it on sale, I think that makes it an even better
certainly,
pickup.
Yeah.
Its price range, I would say it's not at the top end of the price range,
right.
The price point, but it's certainly not at the bottom end for a $50 bottle.
That's true. That's true. So Jeff, I guess for my rating for Bulleit 10-year, probably gonna go with the 8.4. It's good.
I think same spot for me. 8.4 out of 10. I think good quality product.
Cool. Well, that's all we have for you today. If you liked the video, please leave us a comment, subscribe, give us a like. Also, you can check out our Twitter feeds and links to our personal blogs below. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.